Hey, I'm going to touch on a very important subject, and that's the spiritual knock. So, by now, if you're deep rooted in the Lord and in His Word, you should know what the spiritual knock is. And if not, then I pray that you get there and you start fasting and praying. And we're going to talk about the spiritual knock. All right, first, we're going to go into Luke chapter 12 and chapter 12, verse 36. All right, because you should know the knock on the closet. You should know the knock on the door from the Lord. And He only knocks in that one spot, and you should know where it's coming from. And you got to know that Satan and his agents have a knock too, but it will never be where the Lord knocks from. All right? The Lord knocks on the closet. Luke 12 and 36. And ye yourself like unto men that wait for the Lord, and when He will return from the wedding, that when He comes and knocketh, they may open unto Him immediately. Alright? So we're going to go to the next precept that comes after here. The next verse, 12:36. Blessed are those servants, whom the Lord, when He comes, shall find watching. Verily I say unto you, that He shall gird Himself, and make them to sit down to meat, and I will come forth and serve Him. Alright, so this is also talking about the night watches. Who is His wise and faithful servant who He's going to find? And then let's continue. And if He shall come in the second watch, or in the third watch, and find them so, blessed are those servants. And this know, that if the good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched, and would not have suffered his house to break through. Yeah, because in the night time, witching hours, the devil comes not but to what? Kill, steal, and destroy. And you guys should be in prayer. But be therefore ready also, for the Son of Man comes at an hour when you think not. Then Peter said unto Him, Lord, speak thou this parable unto us. But I'm going to stop right there, and I'm going to go to the book of Revelations, because I don't want to go into something else. I really want to continue on the spiritual knock. So we're in the book of Revelations chapter 3 verse 20. Behold, I stand at the door and knock. If any man hear my voice and open the door, I will come in to him, and will sup with him, and he with me. Now let me explain to you what that means. Alright? The Lord stands at the door and He knocks. You're going to hear the knock. He does stand at the door because I know the knock. And when sometimes He comes and knocks on the door for me to go pray, because someone's trying to do some witchcraft against me, incantation or whatever wickedness that the evil people do. They're trying to, and He warns me, He gives a knock on the door. That's for me to go pray. And when I go in my closet to go pray, I hear the Lord sit on my bed. I hear, did you hear that? You'll hear when the Lord comes and sit on your bed. Now, let me explain a little more with the spiritual knock, all right? So you have it in Luke 12 and 36 and Revelation 3 and 20. It's the truth. He does come and sit with you. He does knock at the door, all right? Those that are seeking Him shall hear this knock and open up to their Lord. But those that are still asleep spiritually will miss out this time until such a time that the Lord thinks they're ready. All who hear the word spoken by the Lord are actively, those seek and listen attentively to the voice of the Lord are the wise virgins. The ones that don't hear the spiritual knock are the foolish virgins. Alright? To him that overcomes will I grant to sit with me in my throne, even as I overcame and am set down with my Father in His throne. And he has an ear, let him hear what the Spirit says unto the churches. Not what man says unto the churches, but to what? The Spirit says unto the churches. But we're not going to go off topic. We're going to continue, because I want you to understand the importance of praying in the nighttime, and especially, the witching hour, the time late at night when the powers of which magicians are believed to be the strongest, 12 o'clock at night to 3. I'm going to go, even your Google, The witching hour of devil's hour is a time of the night associated with supernatural events. Creatures such as witches, demons, ghosts, and all appear to be at their most powerful. Black magic is thought to be most effective at this time. All right. The hour between 3 and 4 a.m., but it starts from 12 to 3 to 4. So was considered the period of peak supernatural activity due to the absence of prayers. All right, that's why you must be in prayers. Women caught outside without sufficient reason during these times were sometimes executed on suspicious of witchcraft. Do you understand that? The phase witching hour was first recorded in 1835. So even women, if you were caught outside in in those times, you was put to death because they say use a witch, because everyone knew that those is witching hours. All right. So I'm gonna tell you. Remember the book of Proverbs? It tells you, "Love not sleep, lest thou come to poverty. Open thy eyes, and thou shalt be satisfied with bread." But we're gonna continue with the night watches. Proverbs 1:19 and 48. My eyes prevent the night watches, that I might meditate thy word. All right. When I remember thee upon my bed and meditate on thee in the night watches. All right. That's Psalm 63 and 6. Now, Psalms 12:19 and 2 tells you, day unto day utter speech, and night unto night show his knowledge. Because remember I told you, the Lord will speak to you in the day, and he teaches you in the night. Right? So, we're going to continue. Psalms 119 and 55. I have remembered thy name, O Lord, in the night, and have kept thy law. Alright? That's why you guys must be praying at night, and you mustn't love sleep. Alright? And you gotta put that in, you gotta learn how to get up and pray. And sometimes the Lord wakes you up in the middle of the night. That means you're supposed to get up and pray. Someone's doing you evil, and your spirit's man's waking you up to go and pray. The Lord's waking you up to go and pray. It is important for you when you get waken up in the night to go and pray. And I pray that you guys start doing that. And then I'm gonna continue back on Luke 12 and 39. And this know that if a good man of the house had known what hour the thief would come, he would have watched and not suffered his house to be broken through. When the evil spirits have their missions to set their snares and traps from you in the night for the next day to overthrow your day, you're supposed to be praying. You're supposed to be praying and breaking all these snares and traps for the next day. All right. And I pray that you guys start spending more time with the Lord. I know a lot of people do not spend time with the Lord. They don't have the spiritual knock. They don't hear the Lord sit on their bed. They don't hear any of that. I know Pastor has not been teaching you guys, but that's why you're supposed to make the Lord teach you. Fast and pray. If you have the Holy Spirit, you don't need no man to teach you. Alright? And I'm just going to go in my book here quickly, God willing, to tell you the fruits of the Holy Spirit. Because I just was talking about what this Holy Spirit is not. And I didn't get into I'm going to give you 12 fruits of the Holy Spirit. It's love, it's joy, it's peace, it's kindness, it's charity, it's goodness, it's faithfulness, it's self-control, it's patience, it's gentleness, it's modesty, it's truth and honesty, it's concern for others, it's the conviction of sin, it's the discerning mind. Those are all the fruits of the Holy Spirit. And I pray that you grow spiritually and you wake up and stop listening to people and let faith is believing without seeing. All right? Pray from your heart, not from your mind. He doesn't listen from the mind, he listens from the heart. Pour out your heart with tears. Let your God come on to you. Remove pride from you. Remove material things from you, because none of those things can help you. Let God be your guide. Let Him reveal things to you. Stop listening to people. I love you so much. Bless the Creator and all of His creation. I pray that you wake up. May you have a blessed day, blessed evening, and I pray you have a blessed Sabbath.